I'm building over 20 homes in my 20s, and this is a cost breakdown for these four. Guys, I fucked up. I spent a total of $176,000 on all these four lots. Then I spent $17,652 on my blueprints, engineering, surveys, and permits. Then once approved, we spent $15,000 raising these lots to the required height. From there, we spent $60,000 on all four foundations. My window and door package was around $39,000 for all these four houses. I spent $13,000 on my water meters for all these houses, which is incredibly expensive compared to anything I've done. I don't know why this city was tripping on the water meter prices, but I had to pay it. And we come to the heavy hitters, the lumber. I spent $64,000 on my lumber package. And on top of that, I spent $29,568 on my frame. And then of course the most important part, the structural, my mechanical, plumbing, and electrical, I spent $86,000 for all the stages of all these houses. Roofing, labor, and material, I spent roughly $27,000. On the stucco, I ended up getting scammed. Since I don't usually do small houses, I wasn't really aware of how I should be getting charged. I didn't check my invoices till later, however, that I realized that I was getting scammed and getting charged way too much for my square footage. I spent $70,000 on the stucco. I spent around $35,000 on my sheetrock, material and labor, my paint, my tape and float, and my texture. Spent $36,000 on my tile, $27,000 on cabinets, $11,000 on trim, $12,000 on my glasswork, that's mirrors and all the glass for the showers, $7,000 on electrical and plumbing fixtures, $10,000 on my quartz countertops, and $25,000 on all these four driveways, which were a little wider than I wanted them to be. And lastly, I spent about $12,000 in project management. I'm missing some fees that I didn't want to include in the video because it'll make it a little too long, but overall, I was all in at $840,000 for all these four houses. I ended up selling these at $230,000 each for a total sales volume of $920,000, of which my net profit was around $20,000. This is by far the least money I've made on four houses. This means I made pretty much $5,000 per house. And I think transparency is key because a lot of people think that real estate is fun and Lambos, but in reality, there's also the bad side to it where you can be making $5,000 per house over the span of 8 to 12 months. But the most important part is to not give up and keep going forward.